This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com. We got some horrible, horrible news today. For anyone that doesn't know this, Billy Jack Haynes and I are very close. He talked to me almost every day for the past several years, ever since ever since I worked with him about at the WrestleMania in New Jersey and we did that angle where we pretended we didn't like each other. We have been friends, and sadly, he has been arrested yesterday for allegedly murdering his wife, which apparently the shooting, this is what disturbs me, okay? The shooting happened at 9:52 a.m. Portland time, which is 3 hours behind our time here in Ottawa, Canada. So that's like 12:52 p.m. Ottawa time. He called me at 12:15 p.m. I wasn't able to answer the phone, but he called me at 12:15 p.m. So can't tell you how much I wish I would have answered that phone. His wife was in her 80s. Billy Jack is in his 70s. The wife did have severe Alzheimer's and dementia. There's no doubt Billy Jack Haynes has some dementia. Um, He did file that lawsuit. He was part of that WWE concussions lawsuit years ago that ended up getting dismissed because I don't think there was enough proof that everyone's concussions came directly from WWE. But Billy Jack was a boxer for years. He'd been in a ridiculous amount of street fights. He'd taken a lot of blows to the head and definitely had dementia issues and severe concussion issues. Um, he was supposed to do an interview with me last weekend, and I found it weird because it wasn't uncommon for him to say he wanted to do an interview with me and cancel, and he really wanted I had been talking to him about all this all these Vince McMahon stuff that's been going on in WWE, and he wanted to talk about it with me publicly. And usually it's not uncommon, maybe 1 out of 10 times he says he's going to do a phone interview. It's going to happen, but usually he will message me the day of and tell me it's not going to happen. But Saturday, he was supposed to do an interview with me, and then he didn't message me again. And I'll check the my phone right now. Um, he didn't message me again until Monday at 4:15 p.m., where he said, and I quote, actually he started Monday at 11:25 a.m. And I'll tell you both interviews both messages that he sent me. This is the again, he didn't do the interview Saturday, Monday at 11:25 a.m. He says, "Hannibal, I didn't keep my promise to you. I can I'm I completely broke emotionally. I must be very careful talking. Only message myself and now you. So only put this for now on us. My wife is everything to me, and Hannibal and with dementia, it would be devastating to her. I'm fine now. Please forgive me, sir. Other than my wife, Jan, and our now deceased little Toddster. Just a side note, his guinea pig that he called Toddster passed away due to him overfeeding it 3 weeks ago, and that really messed him up because he really liked the guinea pig. He said all we had was each other, and of course you. Our tears will not stop. I was very selfish. A lot of Jan's son, the late Todd, named the precious guinea pig after her late son. So my wife, it was like having a son twice. We pray for you every night. We need your prayers badly. We'll talk soon, man to man. We love you with all our hearts, Jan and Billy. And then he went on to message me later that day. We will all three pull through this. Hannibal, we are all loyal to each other. My wife loves you. Let's pull this phone interview off this week. I owe you. I respect you more than any pro wrestler in the industry, period. So there you go. His wife's name was Jan. He talked about her all the time. I know he cared a lot about her. One of the reasons why he didn't do any conventions the past several years is because he couldn't leave his wife alone because she had dementia. So for this to happen is shocking. As I said, they really loved their guinea pig. They treated their guinea pig like a dog. The guinea pig slept with them, and according to what he told me about 3 weeks ago, he overfed the guinea pig, causing its insides to burst. And they took the loss of the guinea pig as if it was a loss of a family member. So I'm sure none of that helped. But now that I'm rereading the last few messages, it's clear something was off. Apparently, they had to send like the Oregon version of a SWAT team to get him out of the house. There was a standoff, but he ended up leaving cooperatively. But apparently, there was like a 2-hour standoff. Mm, Yeah, his wife was severe dementia. He was full-time taking care of his wife. So this is what's shocking because you can see in the last couple text messages he sent me, he's talking about his wife in a loving manner. So Billy has had a rough life all around, and this, I mean, obviously, if this is true and he's 70 years old, the end of his life is not going to be good. But as I said, there was some weird stuff with him lately as far as his communications with me. Because as I said, there was hardly more than 3 or 4 days had gone by the past few years where he hadn't sent me some type of messages, and then for him to just not do an interview last Saturday and not say anything for a few days about it, there must have been something off. And I wish I would have answered his phone call yesterday. The last message he sent me was just after he called me and he said, "Call me ASAP." And that was at 12:18 p.m.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos,